Dubious ones, welcome back to the channel for some more Marvel Rivals. Today we are going over, as you can see on the screen, the hero balance adjustments as we finally have some concrete evidence or announcement as far as the nerfs and buffs characters are going to be getting in Season 1. They have stated this isn't all the buffs and nerfs, but this is a start for us so we can see immediately who's going to be getting buffed and who's going to be nerfed. Number one thing I want you guys to do, go in the comments down below and let me know which characters you're most excited that are either getting a buff or that are getting a nerf. And I'm going to do the same in this video, so let's take a look here right now.
As Season 0 closes, our tallies analysis, along with player feedback, has revealed a rich tapestry of team compositions in regular matches, showcasing exciting diversity. However, as rank levels climb, shield and range heroes combos seem to have become our first meta, with range duelists particularly dominating their lineups.
100%.
In the first half of Season 1, we will be making crucial balance adjustments to keep the battles fresh and exciting.
Awesome.
Firstly, we will be slightly turning down the prowess of formidable ranged duelists like Hela and Hawkeye.
Can we get a hallelujah chat? Oh, yes. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, I'm sorry, Hela. Hawkeye, you had your Season 0. You had your dominance, and Hela also had her dominance in the beta. So, finally, as I stated in my last video, not only are they going to lose their seasonal buffs, so I've already gone over for if you want to see a breakdown of all the seasonal buffs that are going away. So some of these characters like Hela who are enjoying that currently, and Hawkeye who are enjoying that currently, already losing that buff. So I already said we're seeing those guys getting a nerf. We're losing that, but they're going to be nerfed even further. So beyond just losing the seasonal buff. So that is good to know. Dubious ones, let's rejoice in that for a moment. If you're a Hela main or a Hawkeye main, I'm sorry for you. Let me know in the comments below. But let's continue.
Ensuring all range heroes have a chance to shine. We are also enhancing the mobile type vanguards like Captain America and Venom, empowering them to charge into battle and protect their allies with renewed vigor.
Okay, so Captain America, yes, okay, totally could use a buff. I don't mind it. I like, he can move fast, he can run all the time. That's great, but I didn't find him really strong. I much preferred Thor as like a melee type duelist. So I'm happy to see Captain America is getting a bit of a buff. But Venom is a strange one to me because even in high level play, you're seeing like Venom can be used very, very effectively as a dive character, being able to crawl on the walls and stuff. I'm not great with him. I can use him if needed, but I'm a little surprised to see Venom getting that buff. Let me know what you think in the chat down below because they did nerf him a bit, I believe, they nerfed his ability, his regen ability where he gets that overshield. They nerfed that from the beta quite a bit, so I wonder if they're just going to retune that a bit and bring that maybe back a little bit closer to what it was like in the beta. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that in the comments.
Mobile type vanguards like Captain America and Venom, empowering them to charge into battle and protect their allies with renewed vigor.
I'm all up for a Venom buff though.
We are boosting the capabilities of heroes that shine in specialized compositions, like Wolverine and Storm, to ensure they are the cornerstone of unique strategies. As for
is this saying that they're just getting new team-up abilities? Because I don't think that's what that's saying. I think this is saying we're getting a straight buff to Wolverine and Storm, which some of my feedback that I left them, when they asked us to give them feedback, was I thought the X-Men were quite weak. And that was one of my biggest contentions, is I didn't like how Wolverine felt to play. I understand he's a Hulkbuster. We've seen what the top players in the world can do with Wolverine when used properly, but I definitely can't do that. I have a hard time ever getting in, and his dive ability, I just feel like if you were able to lock that onto characters a lot easier from any kind of distance, that'd be great. But I miss like 100% of the time unless I'm right in their face. So I really hope they just maybe adjust that dive ability so that you can single out characters a little bit easier and you don't have to be right in their chest. So you don't have to get right into the fray with their tank to be able to pull their tank out. I think if you just gave him that alone and made that dive like lock on, like maybe as strong as like Iron Fist's melee's lock on, but you could do that with the dive and you could do it from a distance. I think that would be enough to make Wolverine, better at his role that he's currently in. Storm, I'm so happy to see a buff. I just started playing some Storm, and I realized I've been playing her wrong all along, so I will be making a video on that as well, because Storm does definitely have a lot of great utility for the team. I'll save that for my Storm video, but to know that she's also getting a buff now is fantastic. I'm really, really happy to hear that, so I can't wait to see what the buffs are. I hope it's not just a damage buff. I mean, it could be. It could be just like a 20% boost or whatever, but I'm hoping it's more than just that, but we'll have to wait and see.
Frame and Storm to ensure they are the cornerstone of unique strategies. As for Cloak and Dagger, we are elevating their potential, making them more formidable in diverse team setups.
But why? Like, I don't know how it is at the top level, but like in your gold levels, your silver lobbies, your bronze lobbies, like Cloak and Dagger's just your 0.5 duelist. They pick them so that they can also be like half duelist, half healer, and mainly play duelist and often not healing. But when they are healing and they are doing their job properly, they're one of the strongest strategists in the game, in my opinion. Like, I think Cloak and Dagger, if you take away like Luna Snow's seasonal buff, I think they're on par for sure with a Luna Snow easily. Without that seasonal buff of healing, actually, Cloak and Dagger were getting a seasonal buff in healing, so maybe, maybe they'll just give that as a permanent buff, so they'll just kind of feel like they already do. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm really surprised by that one, because I felt like Cloak and Dagger was like a very constant pick as far as strategist goes, and I thought they were quite effective when used in the right hands. So, I mean, very surprised they're getting a buff, because I didn't think they really necessarily needed it as much as some of the other characters.
Also, the detection range for Jeff the Landshark's ultimate ability will also be fine-tuned to better align with early warning signals.
Okay.
For the full breakdown of adjustments, keep your eyes peeled for official updates and the upcoming update to the official website.
All right, so that is our little nerfs and buffs that they've let us know now. It looks like they're tuning down Jeff's super, maybe the range of that, so it's maybe a little bit easier for teams to escape. We're going to have to wait to see for all the details, but as soon as they are released, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because I will be making a video on that as soon as they go up to go over all the nerfs and buffs we're going to be seeing in Season 1. But Dubious Ones, as I mentioned before, I want to hear from you guys. What did you think? Are you excited that Wolverine and Storm are getting a buff? Because I am. Because those are two. I love the X-Men. And I just hate that I can't really play them in this game effectively. So it would be nice if they just had some quality of life changes. Psylocke, obviously probably the strongest X-Men in the game, like character-wise. Very strong character and a unique playstyle. Fun. And Magic, whatever. She's fun. Like, great. Lots of fun. At least in quick play. I'm not great with her, probably in ranked, but a very fun character, but I wasn't really familiar with her, knowing that she was an X-Men, to be fair. I didn't know from the comics. But yeah, to see your mainstays like your Storms and your Wolverines, and Magneto, I think it's just, for me, I don't like his playstyle, because in high-level play, he's very, very strong. I'm just not great with him, and I don't like the playstyle, but I really would like to play Wolverine a lot more. And Storm, I have been learning, even without the buffs, trying to make her work in quick play a little bit. It's more possible. Comp, not so much for me. But I am very excited to see these characters are getting buffed, especially Wolverine. We'll have to see what they are. Hopefully it's more than just like a 10% damage boost, but even that is still going to help them. Anyways, Dubious Ones, thanks so much for watching. Until the next one, I will catch you all later. Deuces.
Make way for Mr.